Hello. Hello, everyone. Let me turn this down. Hello. Hi. Been a minute. Been a fucking hot minute. Just gonna wait for people to show up. Jeez, it's weird. The moment I start it, like fucking 8 people are already here, and I just hit the start streaming button. Really fucking crazy, by the way. I know 8 people doesn't sound like much, but for my live streams, usually I get like 4 or 5 at most. How have I been? I've been good. I've been good. This is the Hey Miss Derpy remix made by Toast Waffles, by the way. It's a remix that you should just be able to look it up. But actually, let me link it real quick. Hold on. Toast Waffle, Hey Miss Derpy. Yeah, Vicarstown. Yeah, that's what this is. Here, let me drop it here. Intro music. You can find the instrumental in the description, which is what this is. I'm gonna turn that down and off. There we go. Hi. It's been a minute. It's been a while. I've been working on stuff that I won't tell you about. But I will talk a little bit about this right here. This is TTOS Vicarstown. I saw someone saying I should base it off of CGI and Railway series. Yeah, that's kind of what I've done. Hello everyone. Hello. This route has been kind of on the back burner for a while. I've had it existing. I've just never done anything with it. Absurd amount of work on it is done. Give it a second to load on. There's a lot of stuff that was done for this. And it's because it actually appears in an upcoming project. Obviously though, it's not finished. And that's just because sorry. That's probably gonna happen a lot. And that's just because basically for when you see it, you don't need to see the full thing. Basically you see it from this angle for the most part. So it's fine. But I will give a quick shout out. A lot of this over here was not even done by me. This was done by a tropical mango. What the fuck is this? Is this an ELD building? Yeah, okay. That explains things. Okay. But yeah, so a lot of this was done by a tropical mango. Like these high-rise buildings, this little abandoned area. Making this look all pretty and stuff. All of that was a tropical mango. The terminus station for the tramway, all done by Mango as well. Is that part of the model? Oh, interesting. But yeah. When do you think episode 8 will come out? That's a long way away. Don't even look into episode 8. We've got other things on the horizon. But pretty much I just wanted to do just a little bit of route making and stuff. When did I start playing trains? I got Trains 2010. So maybe 2010, I think. I don't remember if the year directly corresponds to when the game came out or not, but yeah. This is the goods depot, by the way. Very, very happy with how this looks. Of course, it gets more insane than that. Here's the warehouse section. So I'll just wait for that to show up. Yeah, there we go. Individually placed workmen, moving boxes and shit. Forklifts. it's a lot. And as you can see, if I go and say move this, that's 1, that's 2. There's the shelves. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. A lot of what I'm probably going to be working on today is going to be like this area over here. Just try to finish more of the town as it comes further down towards the lower areas. But yeah. In your series, is Toby Tramway going to be on the island like in the TVS or off the island like the RWS? Just wait till the episode comes out and you'll find out pretty quick. If you hear people talking in the background, that is my brother. And also my wife and also their friend. But yeah, back. Yeah, no, the stream is gonna be on and off. That's just, I don't know why it does that. No matter what fucking settings I put the stream at, it just disconnects randomly. So sorry about the instability. It's oof, but it's watchable because it only disconnects for a few seconds and I get a notification. Are you proud of your series? I really like it. You've done a good job. Of course I'm proud of my series. It's been like one of the biggest things I fucking work on for the past like nearly 3 years of my life. I think it's gonna be there soon. Try to play Railroads Online. That game is like $60 fucking dollars. Hell no. You think I have the money for that? God damn. What do you expect me? A fucking billionaire? I make videos on YouTube. I'm not a fucking movie producer. Shit. Even still, Railroads Online doesn't actually interest me that much. It looks fun, but it's not something I think I would actually play. Then again, I said the same about Derail Valley, but yeah. The Halloween radio special was peak. I loved it to bits. Thank you. I'm glad you did. I enjoy Welcome to Night Vale exceptionally. It is such a fun fucking series. I recently caught up with it actually. I'm fully caught up with every episode. So yeah. It's okay, Diggy. I figured you were saying really. I'm just being an ass. There we go. I don't think anyone's said anything about the lighting yet, and I think it's because they don't know. This is still Train's a New Era, by the way. I'm not filming in 19 or anything right now. This is all Tane still. This is what the series is going to look like. Season 1B is going to look like. I guess I should probably explain a little bit what's going on right now. So, Season 1A is complete. Is this not the default lighting anymore? Yeah, no, it's updated. Give me a second. Hold on. I want to make sure if I open this, I'm not going to fucking jump scare myself. Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, if I go here, yeah, then I'll drop Markland down. Who are you? What did you do with Andrea? Mango simply enlightened me with the way of actually changing the lighting. So, yeah. All the engines have shadows too. Yeah, this route was from before you made this, shithead. A lot of these assets are kind of old. I'm pretty sure this has been updated since. What do you mean old goods? Oh yeah, this. Yeah. Fuck. What's the new one called again? What's it under? It's under TSBS. What did you call it? You named it some weird shit, didn't you? Why can't you just name your assets fine? Jesus Christ. Try to introduce. I'm not gonna introduce. I'm gonna introduce whoever the fuck I want. Goddamn. Oh, I am on splines. Thanks. Oh yeah, see? Hold on. See, this is why it was so important to make the sub meshes. See? Look, see now I don't have to do all that fucking absurd amount of work. Is Toby gonna appear in season 1B? Well, I would fucking hope so. Jesus. Kind of awkward if he didn't. Help. Oh, hello. How you all? How is your day? My day good. My day's not good so far. There we go. What happened to Big Engine 87? Who was acting Gordon? It's fine if Trampy acting Gordon. Are you fucking stupid? Trampy is Big Engine's 87. They're the same person. Jesus Christ. Am I just old? Am I just old? Does no one know that that fucking Trampy is Big Engine's 87? Does fucking no one put that? Do no one put those pieces together? The old storage shed asset? Which one? This? What are you talking about? Motherfucker said storage shed as if there isn't 27 warehouses here. But no, someone said, when did I meet Trampy? Years ago. Like, literally, actually years ago. Like, I don't actually know exactly when, but it was years ago. I love this building. I love this building. This building is my fucking... I love this fucking thing. I've used this thing religiously. I'm pretty sure it appears like 3 times on this one route. It appears at least like fucking 5 times on the TTOS iOS. I could probably show that off too, but yeah. Andrea, I made it better though. Is it the same dimensions? If it's not, I'm killing you. Bro, I don't want to do that right now. I'm busy. Yeah, I met Trampy like I think 2019? Which way is my camera facing, by the way? Oh, it's fine. That's weird. It doesn't look... Oh, wait, no, because it's not straight. That's why. There we go. Yeah, no, I met Trampy in like 2018, 2019, I think. VT looks great. Oh, Vicarstown. Yeah, thank you. I'd have to find out. Hello, Autumn. Appreciate it. No, it automatically overwrites the old version, so you... That's not what I was asking. What I was asking is it the same? Like, is it the same dimensions, just different skin? That one road isn't flat enough to the ground. This? These are hedges on the side. What road are you talking about? For some reason, I can't join this server. What does it say when you try to join? That you've been banned? If you've been banned, don't try. That has happened. There are people that I ban and I don't want them in the server, and then they'll try to rejoin. Same proportions, I've just redone the mesh with better texture, so now it's as good as my recent stuff. Okay, fine. No, it doesn't have the... It doesn't have the same weathering. Fuck it, whatever. Come on. Oh, it's not sorting by date modified, that's why. It's gonna be called MSMW, right? Oh. Goods shed, I think. Maybe. Storage shed? Storage shed. Oh shit. The grass on the sides is dark enough to look like shadows. Yeah, no, it is. The shadow makes it look like it's floating, yeah. Unable to accept the invite. Is that what it says when I click the Discord link? I have no idea. Large industrial building. This one? Oh, okay. So, I probably should restart my game then. Oh, I just realized I didn't save anything that I just did. It's whatever. Look, see? Updated. My guess is too many members or banned or mysterious forces at work. No, I as the server owner, I reserve the right to remove anyone that I don't want in the server. And that's literally all it is. It's nothing else. It's just that there are some people that I don't want in the server. Maybe for reasons I've heard from external sources, maybe from just the way people act that make it weird. I don't know. Long story short, you didn't pass the vibe check. That's all it is. How am I gonna walk to Grassblade 4057 now? You just kind of crawl. Where the fuck did that road go? Oh, there's no road. That's why. Oopsie daisy. One day I'll wish upon a star and wake up somewhere very far, a land I've only heard about before. House of Vibe, the Vibe Cheek. Venturous Engines, hello. God, 16 people. I'm not even doing anything. I'm just sitting here. By the way, feel free to ask questions. I'll try to answer them as accordingly as possible, but I will say there probably will be some questions I just won't answer, spoiler reasons. How am I? That's a good question. I like that. I'm alright. Working a lot, working a full-time job now, so I don't have as much time to make videos as I'd like. Doesn't seem to have stopped me with other things. Will the Family Guy house be on the route? Fuck no. I'm never putting the Family Guy house on the route. Surprisingly, I've never put the Owl house on the route either. That's something that I have to change. I think Mango might have changed that when they got the route. Because they got the route and they had access to some stuff. They updated Wellsworth just a bit just to make it look prettier. Probably gonna ask them to go through and do that for a lot of the route because my routes are not as pretty as they could be. Somebody made an Owl House train model. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I should have it. Hold on, let me. Yeah. And then there's this one. Are you going to use Bill and Ben? Maybe. Stay tuned. If you followed my Twitter, you'd know I was asking about a Bill and Ben model. I know that there is a Wiggles House model that plays the intro. Zach Awesome. Zach Awesome knows that name fucking brings me back. Alright, that should be good for that, yeah. What's your favorite Thomas character? The narrator. Oop, sorry, Henry. Sorry, I was saying that because I was gonna mention that the narrator always mentions that basically Henry is their favorite. If you watch TTOS closely, the narrator is always making light about Henry, and that's intentional. Here's a non-meme questions. Will you do more route making streams in the future? Yeah. So I'll basically without giving away too much. I'm working on a very large project right now, and because of that, I don't have the time to stream as much. I would love to be streaming almost every other week, but I just don't have the time to. I used to do route making streams like all the fucking time. I used to do editing streams all the time, but there are some things that I'm just trying to leave like hush for now, you know. There are 26 people on this fucking stream right now. Hi, hello everyone. Jesus. I'm just sitting here, route modeling, route making, not modeling. God, I should try to learn modeling again. I made something half decent. For a first attempt, the Binkus station wasn't that bad. This right here. Oh. It's not bad. For a first model, not bad. What inspired me to create TTOS? A lot of things. What is... Whoa. Will you update the map on the website? Yeah, I will eventually when I actually make progress. I haven't updated that map since I released it. That map came out. I think I've done small touch-ups since, and I might release it as a patch if anything, but I would not consider it a new version of the route yet. This right now is a standalone route, but whenever I get to Vicarstown, this is going to be added directly onto it. Yeah, I'm gonna show this little bit. I love this so much. This part of the route makes me so fucking happy. Wait, you have a map? You mean the route or a literal map? Probably the route. I presume the route. Fun fact about this asset right here was specially made for it. Ellsbridge Footbridge 3-track. I asked Mango if they could do this. And they were like, yeah, fuck it. So they made this so that way I could have a footbridge that crosses over the main line but also goes to a little station building here. No, yeah, the new lighting is fucking banger. I love it. Like I don't know. I've never used a route so like pridefully, you know. I love the tramway. I have to detail the fuck out of it though. I'm not just talking lamps. I need like passengers, cars, like Jesus Christ. I love this. I love this right here too. Yo, this Vicarstown route is actually looking so fire right now, man. Also, how are you? Hi, I'm doing well. This is a Doctor Who reference, I think. Don't know enough about it, but yeah. Look. It's weird trailer accessible, so based. Passengers. What has been your favorite TTOS episode to work on and why? My favorite to work on so far is probably episode 6 6 or 7. I like 6 just because it was a lot more was happening in that one, but I love 7 because there was so many talented voice actors in it. It was the whole cast in that one. Having everyone together for an episode felt so fucking good. Wag. I feel like there were other questions someone asked. Oh yeah, what inspired me to create TTOS? I like that question. TTOS is an inspiration from multiple different users. Biggest inspiration was actually Ginger Percy. If anyone knows who Ginger Percy is, I think their name is now a mitten apart. But Thomas and the pilot episode of Fatal Death. If that sounds familiar at all, that video. That video is one of the biggest inspirations for TTOS. It was the biggest inspiration for Stoneware. And then obviously Stoneware was directly changed to Tedious Tales of Sodor. So, yeah. What was that question I just saw? What is your approach to thinking of story ideas? It's weird. It's literally, and I hate this. It's literally, I wonder if we could do a story where instead of this happening, this happens, and then I just run with it. If you look at TTOS, that's all it is. It's literally like, oh, what if instead of Thomas losing his, or what if instead of Thomas just getting scolded by the Fat Controller, he just straight up lost his branch line? What if instead of James bumping the coaches and having to mend it with a bootlace, he just runs the Farquhar branch line because Thomas obviously isn't there anymore? Like, what if the strike was amplified and only became so dire because they were manipulating the Fat Controller? Like, it's literally just like, what if this happened, but it was, the stakes were higher? That's literally all it is. What if instead of Thomas getting soloed by the Fat Controller, he just... Yeah. Can we give idea for the next TTOS video? No. I mean, you feel free to give ideas. I'm not gonna fucking read them though. I'm not saying that maliciously. I'm just saying like there's no room. Like TTOS is at the point where there's not much room to add stuff. Like season 1 is basically planned start to end. So like you can't be like, what if there was an episode where this happens? And 99% of the time the answer is probably going to be, well, that's going to conflict with an existing storyline, so no. So you feel free to give ideas. I'm going to tell you they won't work though. Trust me, we have a very talented group of people helping with TTOS, and they are pretty good. Will there be an episode 8 and when? You've asked this question like 3 times. Do you understand how long it takes to make an episode, Casper? Do you know like how long it takes? Do you understand that it's not just like a quick done. Like that's not how this fucking works. Like make a fucking video and understand like there's a bit more to it than just like, will there be an episode 8? When? Like, do you understand that I'm working a full-time fucking job and I don't have the ability to work on this all the time? Do you know that? Just asking. Stop asking, please. I don't know. That's your answer. How many episodes will be? There's gonna be... Originally, the count of episodes was 13. But now, we've extended... What do you mean you don't only do Thomas? You have a life? Yeah. The season 1 episode length has been extended from 15 to 20. TTOS series is awesome. Thank you. What if Barbershop from a close shave collapsed completely after Duck was dragged out? Actually, alternatively, it would be more like, what if the barbershop didn't stop Duck? What if Duck kept going? that's kind of like the TTOS like mind like headspace for it. Is like, what if we made it worse? What if things just got way worse? Not to say that's actually what's gonna happen, because we haven't planned season 2 yet, but that would be a season 2 thing. But that's kind of like the headspace you have to be in when you make these, is like, how can we make it 10 times worse but still funnier? Is Toby going to be in the series? It's okay. I need y'all to bear with me here. I just said there's 20 episodes in season 1. We are at episode 7. Do you think I'm going to go 13 episodes without introducing a new character? What storylines can I accomplish in 13 episodes that do not feature Toby? Cognitive think, Mark, think! Does Vicarstown have a main engine shed? Yeah. Will James ever manage to gain more than 10 brain cells? Yes. Who will be voicing Toby? Fuck it. I'll say it now. We're gonna do a proper announcement when they actually speak. It's Steak and Cake. If you know who, fuck, I'm trying to think. The person who made Pieces and Quiet. If you watched May's, Trains with Faces, Detective Warbler. So yeah. Dramatically drops in from a beam in the ceiling. Hello there. If you drop from a beam in the ceiling, I'd be very afraid, because up there is another apartment. Yeah. What if Donald just straight up murdered everyone in that signal box? It would kind of be like, what if Donald just like kept destroying things intentionally and not accidentally? Some weird shit like that. Why does TTOS, or why does OBS keep skipping? I don't know. I think it has something to do with the fact that I'm in a city when I stream these. So I don't exactly have the most stable connection. As a result, the stream literally disconnects and then reconnects a few seconds later. That's all it is. What if the spiteful brakeman was explosive? So how will Toby character be like? Good grammar. I don't know. What is Toby like in the show? I feel like y'all are asking these questions like not thinking. So how I predict that someone is going to crash in some way in episode 8. Tell me if I'm right or right. Well, you're right. You're right. If every episode has a climax in itself, if you've noticed. Episode's 1 climax was James's crash. Episode 2 was Thomas's crash. Episode 3 was the fire. Episode 4 was literally Gordon derails, James derails, Henry bumps some coaches. Episode 5 was Edward yells at the other engines. Percy crash. 7, everyone yells at each other. 8, I'm sure you can figure that out. Opinion on zombie flavored Takis. I don't eat Takis. I think they're tacky. One unlucky Tug puts Toby character into view. I don't know. I want to try and go for something more unique with Toby. When is James going explode or something? Episode 17. When the engines talk about Percy, why do the other engines... Because Percy's non-binary. If you read the comments of episodes 6 and 7, the pinned comment, the first comment you read when you... Right at the top, it'll literally say, Percy, Marklin, and the narrator are non-binary. They use they, them pronouns. That's why. I'm not just putting that there for no fucking reason. I'm putting that there to explain, first off, these characters are non-binary, so when you're talking about them in regards to TTOS, please use they, them pronouns. And two, if you don't fucking know, fucking read. Maybe I'm being an asshole, but I don't feel like it's much to ask someone to read the pinned comment made by the person who uploaded the damn video. Gordon is oddly progressive. All of them are. You think I'm gonna have transphobes and homophobes in my fucking series? Hell no. I'm transgender and gay. What do you... what did you expect me to be? Standing Here Saturday supports this non-binary community. You are so based. Love you, Xander. I'm just waiting for someone to be like, trans people aren't real. And then I'm just gonna be like, get the fuck out of here, you goddamn virgin. Jesus Christ. Will this fit better? Probably. Yeah, that fits a lot better. What I want to do is I want to be able to get it so that entire hillside is covered in houses. I don't think anyone is going to say that. You'd be fucking surprised. You'd be goddamn surprised. Can I ask, like, what are the engine's personality? What are the engine's, like, personalities? Like, how Percy is non-binary? What are the others? Sorry, I don't know how to describe it. Okay, so you're trying to... Okay, so... Thomas, Edward, Henry, Gordon, and James are all cis, which basically means they were assigned male at birth. They are male. They don't change their pronouns. Percy is non-binary. They were simply born non-binary. They don't want to assign themselves a gender, so they are non-binary. They are not boy. They are not girl. Toby is... We're debating this one right now. We're thinking something along the lines of gender fluid. Maybe. We don't know yet. Marklin, also non-binary. This is done because they feel like they don't belong to the binary at all, of either man or woman. The narrator, non-binary, just because they're an omnipresent being and they feel like gender is beyond them. Sit up and hat, he, him, cis. So yeah. What kind of question is that? What is your favorite country? Favorite soup? Am I late to the stream? By about 38 minutes. Yeah, I don't understand how Standing Here Saturday got so many followers. I didn't even make the video. I'm so confused. You didn't? You didn't make the Standing Here Saturday video? Who fucking did? My life has feel like it's been shifted. You didn't make the Standing Here Saturday video? The video I watch every day when that thing comes out? I'm in my car on the way to work, and I'm just, like, looking at it while I'm driving, just running over 7 children in the fucking school zone as I drive by. I'm like, they call me Victor Tanzik because I'm doing 100 in the school zone. What do you think of the FNAF movie? I fucking loved it. The FNAF movie was so fucking good. Oh, God. I want to watch it again. By about 38 minutes, casual TTOS episode. Yeah. Train doesn't have to have the burden of a gender. Oh, come in.
Can I schedule a Catan playing session with you?
Maybe once I'm not streaming.
Oh, are you streaming? No, I don't mean today.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
The train one specifically?
The train one specifically? The train one's actually too much for me. It's too much.
Okay,
Yeah.
never
No trains, please.
Okay, no trains.
Yeah.
Basic ass.
Yes.
Okay. Who are you talking? Like, who are you streaming with? Everyone?
No one. It's just me.
Oh, it's just you?
It's just me. I'm talking to. Look how many fucking people are in the chat right now.
Wow.
That's a lot of people.
Do any of them
Do any of them?
watch your stuff?
I'd fucking hope so.
I don't know.
This is Deanna. She's the mysterious caller in episode 5. Also the mysterious caller from the Halloween special.
Spoiler.
It's not a spoiler. It already came
I
out.
know, it's a joke.
I'd call myself the biggest TTOS fan. I'm the biggest
Oh.
TTOS fan. Fuck you.
I think our cats are the biggest TTOS fans.
This is true. The woman who gave Percy? Yeah.
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 Yeah, we'll say that.
I think that's a fair assessment.
Yeah. What would you do if someone would pay you $1 million each time you upload TTOS? I'd quit. I'd quit my job and I would just start.
There'd be an episode every day.
There'd be not an episode every day.
Once a week.
You mean like a TTOS production? Because if that's the case, then I'd be writing stories as well as making videos.
Yeah. You'd hire people.
What's going on?
Oh no,
Oh.
let's not do this. Let's not do this. I don't want to owe you more money.
How much do you owe me now?
I think it's like $20.
Can you FNAF in James' voice?
Alright.
Please, let's not turn the stream into this again.
Okay, we'll leave.
Thanks. Love you both.
Love you, bye.
Love you.
Bye.
Hi, kitty.
Is there anything big planned for the series? Next question. You don't know who made the Standing Your Saturday video? I thought it was the Midland Terrier, but it wasn't them. What? Who made that fucking video? What is your opinion about Marklin? What? What do you mean? You talking about Marklin and TTOS? TTOS Marklin? You mean this? You mean this is the one who you think's American? No, Zuri, go back to bed. Okay, Jesus fucking Christ. Marklin is non-binary, does not use he/him pronouns. Marklin uses they/them pronouns. 2, Marklin is fucking German. Marklin is literally fucking German. It literally says Deutsche Reichsbahn on the side, which means German railway. How did you think this thing was American? It has buffers. What the hell, indeed? Holy fucking shit! Sometimes I swear chat has less brain cells than James. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, Biscuits, is there anything big planned for the series or just dark humor? There's more planned. There's a lot more planned. That's not how that works. I'm the biggest fan in literal size. I measure on the Richter scale. Richter scale has nothing to do with size. It has to do with intensity. I used to think that Martin Sherman's Percy voice sounded like Pinkie Pie when I was a kid, and when you mentioned the engines having genders. Was that James? Yes, that was James. The person who was in my room, the girl was Deanna. She voices the mysterious caller. The guy that was James. That was Logan. That was my brother. Who made the 3D face Marklin model? The 3D faces are made by Thomas Bottler 96 or James Bond 005, and the model itself is made by A Tropical Mango. Trampy is Gordon. I don't give a fuck what you say. No, agreed. Trampy is a fucking incredible voice actor for Gordon. I'm sorry, I thought he was a man. Oh, I'm sorry, I got confused. Okay, you keep saying he. You have to say they. You can't just say, oh, he's not a man, I understand. No, you just have to say, oh, they're not a man. You can't just say he anyway. You have to say they. That's the point of having non-binary characters, is that you don't say he, you don't say him, you don't say his. You say they, them, theirs. That's the point. That's kind of how it works. You refer to the person as if they are plural. That's basically what you do, because it's gender neutral. It means you're only referring to one, but you're using a term that doesn't mean he or her. You're using neither. It's non-binary, because the binary refers to two. He, him, boy, girl, man, woman. Alternatively, neither. Non-binary. No gender. They, them. Based as fuck. It's what I am. Andrea, what would you do if MatPat made a video on Tedious Tales of Sodor? Fucking cry. Dude would figure it out in like 5 minutes. What's next for Marklin in the next episode of TTOS? Marklin is not in the next episode of TTOS. People are stupid. Agreed. Make Duck a North British Glasgow-built pannier, I dare thou. Fuck you. Biscuits, I need you to use your social Thomas fandom power to solve the mystery. I can't fucking do that! I could probably do that. Oh, right, he's not a man. I got it. Sorry for calling him a man. Yeah. James and Percy were voiced by women in Tatmar. Yes, they were, and it was based as fuck. Marklin is the nicest engine ever. I don't get why them is getting the void treatment. What do you mean? What are you talking about? What do you mean the void treatment, huh? Andrea, what would you do if you met Bigfoot in the woods and he asked if you had taken the red pill? You've been dodging this question for the past 900 years. I'm fucking 21. Who do you think I am? Do you have a model railway? No, I do not, but I'm very tempted to start investing. Gumball reference, by the way. I figured that's what that was. Oh, is that the same building? Oh, no, it's not something else. Cool. Can Gentleman Spy pop in? He already did. TTOS with models? God fucking never. I filmed Stoneware, and that was enough to see what my model work looks like. I don't need to go any further than that. The funny part about the Tatmar, Percy, and James is that they were voiced by Sailor Moon dubbers. Really? That's so fucking cool. I love that. Can he pop in again? Oh my god. How do you record turntable turning scenes without showing the controls? So, you know how you can turn off the buttons for switches by hitting Control and H at the same time? That gets rid of all the switches. F5 removes the UI. F5 is good. It's also good to have. But you want to use Control and H at the same time. That gets rid of all the switch stands. That gets rid of all of the turntable UI, like the big arrows. But the thing is, obviously you have to click it before you do it, right? What I do is I start recording of the turntable not moving. I hit P, which pauses your game. I click the turntable as many times as I need for it to turn. And then, still recording, I hit P again and the turntable will start moving. From what I understand, that only works in Tane forwards. Because I think in TS12 back, I think you can turn the turntables. You can turn the engine on a turntable even when the game is paused. Fun fact. I saw one of my friends do it once, and I was like, what the fuck? Zuri, you want the actual answer to that fucking question? What would I do? I'd probably fucking... What would I do? I'd probably start crying because I'd think I'm having a fucking drug trip. I'd say I probably did take the red pill at some point because there's no way I'm sober while this is happening. No fucking way. Percy's voice in All Engines Go sounds like Darwin. I don't actually know who that is. Oh, you mean the fish. Yeah. How do you add the TTTEI scripted on your engines? You know you don't have to capitalize every letter, right? Also, that is not something I can tell you in a live stream. Ask someone else. I won't answer that question. Sorry. Which hit era season is better in your opinion? They're all shit. What are you talking about? Here I come with my wildly fucking insane opinions. Anything past season 5 is kind of shit. I think the show only got somewhat decent after Blue Mountain Mystery. Season 17 to 23, they're like okay. Is Percy extra silly in the next episode? No, but everyone else is. Everyone else is very silly in the next thing. Better answer, go to the TSI Discord server. Agreed. Oh, fuck. Season 5 is goated. Season 5 is goated. That's kind of why there's so many crashes in TTOS, because I fucking watched season 5 as a child religiously, and then that became the entire basis of a series. If you could only watch one season of Thomas for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? Probably season 5, I think. If you could change one thing about TTOS, what would it be and why? I wish it was funnier. I know that's kind of like a weird thing to say, because like it's not like it's not funny right now, but it's not like it makes you smirk. It doesn't make you like laugh. You just kind of look at it and you're like, yeah, like, you know, it's not gonna have you like busting out laughing. You know, I just wish it was funnier. That's literally all I wish. There's some jokes that do land that people think is really funny, but some of the stuff that I sit there and I go, fuck, it'd be really funny if that happened, the usual response is just blank fucking stone cold face. Either that or I wish the advanced cam worked in Tane, because then I'd be using the shit out of that. Last question for you, Andrea. What would you do if Doug Walker was about to die and he asked you to continue the nostalgia critic legacy by becoming the new nostalgia critic? I would not do it, because I don't care. I'd pass it on to someone else. You're saying I essentially own the rights to the nostalgia critic. I would say, okay, next. The improv of James and Henry arguing when James crashed made me piss myself laughing. Do you... Fair enough. Do you hate Old Shape Henry, or could you not find any good Old Shape Henry models? The person who made the Old Shape Henry also, or New Shape Henry, also made an Old Shape Henry. Give me a second. So, like, an Old Shape Henry does exist. I just don't want to use it. There's a very reasonable explanation for this. And the reasonable explanation is literally as simple as it doesn't make sense for Henry's arc to have an old shape. Now, hold on, Andrea. I was told before it was named Biscuit Cat Productions, your channel was named #1 Nostalgia Critic fan. That's not true. It was actually named S. Fowler 73. There is no way there's 51 people watching me right now. Is there actually 51 people watching? What the fuck? What do you mean? The truck and Percy had me laughing pretty hard. I cannot take Trampy seriously. Jesus Christ. Hi, everyone. I look away for 5 seconds and it's just... Okay, all of a sudden there's like half a room of people in here. If there was 45 people in this room, it would be so fucking claustrophobic. Jesus. I much prefer Henry in his old shape without using Gordon's running board and boiler. I just like, I just don't like the idea of it. Christ. Basically, Henry has an arc in TTOS that is so, like, aggressively solid that putting Henry in his old shape would fuck it up so aggressively. As in, like, it doesn't make sense for Henry to be in his old shape in terms of the storyline. I realized Henry only smiles twice in all of Tedious Tales of Sodor, but only episode 7. He actually smiled in episode 2. But, same thing. He was belittling Thomas at that point. What's his issue? Because he's a piece of shit. He's miserable. He is literally the definition of a miserable bastard. I feel like people misunderstand. Every character in TTOS is flawed in some major way. Thomas is arrogant. Edward is neutral, and often that is trivialized. Henry is just a miserable bastard. Gordon is egotistical. James is fucking stupid. Percy has self-consciousness issues. The narrator is a conniving prick. So Topham Hatt doesn't know how to treat his own fucking staff. Every character is flawed in some major way. Actually, Thomas has anger issues. Thomas has much more anger issues than Henry. Why did I change the thumbnail in the Percy video? It was literally just meant to be like a fun little thing for anyone who tuned into the premiere before it went up, was to see, oh, Percy gray, and then I changed it so Percy green. And as a result, probably one of the best ideas I ever fucking had, because what that ended up doing was it allowed me to popularize it a lot more. Because episode 6 is literally the most popular episode of TTOS. And I'm pretty sure that's only because Percy is the thumbnail and title. The only characters who don't have flaws are Annie and Clarabelle. They technically have flaws, but there's no reason to focus on them because they aren't main characters. Why did you make Percy so strong? Deus Ex Machina. No, there's a reason. It's weird, but there is a reason. What did oh, okay, I thought you were talking about something else. Okay, sorry. I love that you either gave characters important flaws or made them more prominent. Makes them more interesting and enjoyable to watch. Yeah. I love that you either gave characters important flaws or made them more prominent. Makes them more interesting and enjoyable to watch. Thank you. I feel like it's very important to diversify the cast. I feel like you need to have, I don't know, it's weird. I do this thing when I create my characters. I basically Flanderize them down to their core elements and build up from that. And that's just basically the best way for me to do it. And again, you go through all of the things I just said, like Thomas, arrogant, Edward, neutral, Henry, cynical, Gordon, pompous. If you look at all of them, those are the one words that I use to describe them, and then you build up from that. If the engines, except for Percy, were always angry at each other, featuring Biscuit Cat Productions and other stories. I think the gap between the houses is too big, maybe, but I don't want a backseat root build. Oh, you mean like this? You mean this, or you mean like this? Like back here? Your comments are showing up. I'm just not reading them. Actually, no, your comments haven't shown up. The last comment that showed up was, I'm gonna click this heart a third time. That was the last comment I saw from you. How did the engines how did the engines in TTOS make it onto Sodor in the first place? But how Thomas made it onto Sodor in Insightful Examination 2 by boat. Is Henry just a cynical dick? Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning intro. Yeah, the wide area is too big. I understand what you mean. Counterpoint, trees. Alternatively, a little park. They call me Fever Fred. I am sick. Oh, I'm sorry. Get better. Wait, I think you already answered this somewhere, but is there a bridge to the mainland yet or no? There exists a bridge. It just doesn't go anywhere yet. Why did I put a boat here? Something about trees don't sit with me right, and I don't know how to word it. That's fine. I don't care. Doesn't bother me none. It's because I believe that when you are making routes, your focus should not be the fucking towns. I think you should make them look good, yes. And I think this looks fine. You know? Like, I think if you look at this from this angle, it looks fucking fine. Like, this isn't bad. You can see everything you need to see. You know? Like, you don't need to be like, oh, well, I have to... Like the nerd emoji coming up. It's like, I have to put the stairs. There has to be connections. There has to be walls and fences. I don't fucking care. If it looks good from a distance, it looks good. I'm not expecting to go into TTOS and be like, all right, guys, it's time to film from this exact street corner. Because no one fucking cares. Even still, it's not like I'm going to, like, oh, time to film from behind the houses. I'm never going to film there. So, maybe it probably is actually completely wrong. I'm taking this as a call out because I'm working on the town on my route and right now, and I'm putting way too much care into it. Yes, you are. I think you do that. I think the team working on the Soda Workshops iOS is doing that. I mean this in the nicest way. The amount of times I go into the iOS streams and it's just like Ty placing down a blade of grass and then just like adjusting it. And then the game auto-saves for about 5 minutes of the stream while he's, like, talking or listening to a podcast and answering questions in chat. Like, I don't feel like that's good. You know? Like, all the respect in the world to those those route makers. Because the routes look amazing. They do look incredible. But I feel like there comes a point when you are paying too much detail to everything. You know? Like I feel like if you watch, like, if you're that, like, adamant on something, what you should do is you basically do what I did on the TTOS iOS, which is all of the roads are basically barren unless there's a tramway. Like here, like, I'm probably gonna, like, clutter the fuck out of these streets. I'm gonna clutter the fuck out of these streets. There's gonna be cars, people, little shops and markets. I'm gonna do fucking tons of stuff. But the biggest focus isn't that right now. The biggest focus is making the town itself look good. Just in a generalized sense. I do respect all route modelers and makers. Yeah, I respect every single one of them, because having done it myself, I know it's a fucking chore and a half. I'm just saying, I feel like there's a better way to do it than what we do right now. I think the standard should be lower. Zari, I'm directing this at you, by the way. I see how often you do, like, route streams, and it's like, Jesus Christ. I'm not doing people at every corner, but I am caring a lot about what sort of building is going where. So this is a huge call out to me, and I'm upset. I mean, if you're like I'm particular about houses sometimes, right? Do you think the roundhouse will be replaced by mine? Maybe. I can't remember what the reason was for me not replacing it. I think I just wasn't happy with how it was positioned. Either that or it, like, took up way too little space than I was expecting. I think... Oh, no. It was too small. That was the issue. You couldn't fit fucking Spencer in here. We've done it before. It looked fine. The issue was just that it was, like, too short. If you made one where it was, like, it had the extended bit on the back that Tidmouth got, then I would absolutely be using it right now. I just prefer it that way because I like the longer shed itself. Do you have any tram models? I used to have more. Yeah. I tried to make a custom hit era set in trains and it was Vicarstown and it did not look good at all, and then I just made it a generic countryside set. I feel like just developing maps for any game in general, the main thing is where does detail matter the most and where will the player actually be? Exactly! This is a train simulator, not an open world like GTA 5 game where you have to pay attention to the fucking street corners where there's graffiti and trash all over the area. Like, areas where it will be seen by the road. Yes, but like, people will go out of their way to detail something like here. Do you know where the tracks are? Like, not even close. Like, I detail this area. This makes sense because you can see it from the road or from the tracks. And that's a camera angle someone might use. Something like this. Just like that. Someone might use that. So, naturally, you have to, you know, make all of this look pretty. Like, right up to about here. But it's not necessary to be like, oh, yeah, like, right over here in this area where you can't even see it is important, you know? Okay, I'm now seeing more assets I've since replaced, and seeing the old ones is making me scream, so I might send all of the direct patches later so I don't have to see stuff like the old Wharfhanger. What, old Wharfhanger? You mean this? This isn't yours. Oh, no, you mean this. Do you mean this? No. Which one are you talking about? What Wharfhanger? Oh, this. Sorry, I forgot that existed. Where did you get these models for the sheds and rails and the locomotives? Sheds are an old SI3D asset, I think. Rails, DLS. Locomotives, they're on Ravenshire Works. The additional faces and whatnot, those are commissioned and added to the model. They're commissioned by Thomas Modeler 96. By Handful Macaroni as well as Thomas Modeler 96, and they're added to the model by A Tropical Mango. Credit where it's due. We have one talented fucking team of people helping us with this goddamn series. Is the audio shitting the bed for anyone else? It keeps cutting out. I've talked about this before, that I can't stream consistently, and I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind to design this. If you could rewrite 10 episodes of the Gullane era, season 6, 7, what would they be? Fucking any of them. Fucking literally any of them. I don't know. I never cared for season 6 and 7. I think there's like a few episodes that are just like fine enough. Like, they're not bad. They're just like silly, and like I could watch them. Like, one of the biggest ones is Thomas and the Jet Engine. That's such a stupid episode, but I fucking adore it. What else? Percy's Chocolate Crunch. That one's fine. Gordon Takes a Tumble. That one's fine. James and the Hot Air Balloon. It's okay, I guess. It's not. If I was to do like a rewatch of the best episodes, that episode wouldn't be on the list, basically. I don't know. A lot of the new series, anything past season 5 just doesn't interest me as much as it used to. I have what do the kids call it? Grown out of it. I like the train's layout so far. Thank you. What inspired you to make James? If you watch Satirical Tales of the Northwestern Railway, there is oh yeah, Xander, I want to answer that question. Sorry, I did see that and I really wanted to answer it. I even snickered at it when I first saw it. I just forgot to answer. I will answer that soon. What inspired me to make James? James is the fucking one character in TTOS who underwent so many fucking iterations it's not even funny. For those who don't know, James initially was going to be a runaway from Soviet Russia. And that's why he was painted red. And he instead of talking like a fucking New York gangster, he was going to talk like like he escaped directly from Soviet Russia. So it is absurdly like just bizarre how close we were to Rogue Engine running away from Russia. Yeah, in universe, the idea was that he was imported from LMS to Russia. And then ran away when it was too unbearable. And then basically the Soviet Union would try and take him back. It was very absurd. And that also would explain, like, that was, like, meant to explain why James was so weirdly modded to be nothing like any of the other engines. Is because he was modded to be more stable in Russia. It's weird. I can't explain it. It's so fucking absurd. But that is so far in the past. That's not even happening. Instead, Logan, the voice actor of James in both variations of the series, was just shooting the shit and was like, what if James sounded like Scout from Team Fortress 2? Cause for reference, Logan can't do a Scouse accent. He can't pin it. He can't quite figure it out. That's okay. Scouse accents aren't fucking easy. And as a result, he was like, can I just do Scout instead of Scouse? And I was like, fuck it, try it. And so then he just kind of whipped out this voice, and it sounded like this. He's just talking like this. And I was like, why does that kind of fucking work? And then the more he did it, the more he would say stupid shit in it. The more I loved it. And I was like, oh my fucking god. What is this? This is going to be the weirdest thing ever. And it's not going to make any sense, but I do not care. Fast forward about 4 years, TTOS, Satirical Tales of the Northwestern Railway has now officially ended, and we are on to a train series called TTOS Tales of Sodor, and it is now canon that James used to just fucking Boston accent. It's just canon. That's all it is now. It literally is just another one of those things of, wouldn't it be funny if... And then we just said, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. So. Why would the Russian National Railway, which made engines able to move the sun, buy a 3F? Don't fucking ask. It's so ridiculous and I love it. Yeah. Wait a minute. James started the fire. That motherfucker. Someone asked earlier, who's my favorite voice actor? And the answer is none of them. They're all wonderful voice actors. Every single voice actor we have on this goddamn cast is so talented. I love every single one of them. I think Autumn is a great candidate as Thomas. Literally, like, the last voice I would have expected for me to choose for Thomas. But, like... Whenever we would play Roblox, he would always pick Thomas and just like fuck around as Thomas. And then over time, it just literally became so like iconic to me. And I was like, you want to be Thomas and TTOS? He was like, fucking yeah, I guess. So that's how that happened. With Ariel or Aaron, Trem Engine Studios, as Edward. D-Man, I've literally been waiting for you. D-Man, I've literally been waiting for you. Okay. Hold on, I gotta wait for chat to catch up here. Hold on. Oh, fuck. Let's let chat catch up. D-Man, I need to show you something. You're like the only person who was here for the bit. No one else here, I think, knows about the bit. It's fall, so we don't have an air conditioner in my window anymore. Do you know what it's time for? You know what it's fucking time for? Ladies and gentlemen and our non-binary folk, do you know what it's fucking time for? Fuck, come on. Don't be a bitch. Come on. It's alive! Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Half of chat has no idea what the fuck just happened. One half is loving this, the other half is what the fuck? Oh, God. Well, no, because I was like, I know who's gonna fucking love this. I know who's gonna fucking love this. So I waited. I was like, if D-Man comes on, I'll do the bit. If no, if they don't, then that's fine. But you did, and there it is now. Ah, shit. Okay, the fandom is eating good tonight. Yeah. All right, let me try to catch up with chat, 'cause there was a few questions that I didn't get to see. Rebuilding routes, yes we are. How much money have you spent on TTOS? Are we including the refunds? And are we including things that I bought and never got refunded for? When they weren't delivered. Because, fun fact, there's a little bit of both. How do I change the... Oh, that's how. That's right. Yeah. I want to make that smaller just so it's not... This looks like... Are we including the other one too? Yeah. So let's see. Let's do some minor calculations here. I'd say ballpark about $500. Smoke would have been coming out of my ears by then. Bro is not the thinker! Anything for money! Alright, let's see. Someone else had asked a question. Where was that? I love that Zuri deleted all of their messages as if they aren't archived right beneath my fucking head. Or to the left of my head. No, beneath my head, yeah, right here. Or there. Oh, hold on. Or there. You can never escape. You can never escape the fucking messages, Zuri. Also, why is my camera so fucking grainy? Was it always that grainy? Who cares? It's good cocoa. Oh, you just timed him out? Thanks. I may or may not have gotten Twitter despite me saying I wouldn't. Whoops. Add me. Be your moot. Hi, Biscuit. Love your streams and vids. I'm trying to build my own routes. Do you have any tips? Not really. I mean, I have loads of tips. It just depends on what you need tips for. I guess I got... Expound! Expound! Oh, no, 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 no. Cobb, you need to not. Stop. Cobb, I need you to understand. When you come onto streams, you cannot immediately spam the fucking chat. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. I'm not gonna go easy on anyone who spams chat. I'm just gonna fucking mute them. I don't fucking care if you're my best fucking friend. I will stop you from doing that. What inspired you to use Hey There Miss Derpy as your intro music? Hey There Miss Derpy is a song that I knew of when I was younger, and I always loved it. And then one day I went, hey, this is like... And I went like, hey, this actually kind of goes hard. And it was the same thing for the orchestral version of Ready to Die. Let me see. If I go under this. I think there's a comment somewhere that's like... I could see this. Yeah, I could totally see this as background music in season 20 of Thomas the Tank Engine. 8 years ago. I'm pretty sure I replied to it. Yeah, I'm going to use it. Yeah. And then. So. Yeah, no. It's like. It existed. It's literally, I just stopped to think, like, would this sound good as an intro? And it kind of goes, yes. I remember, like, there being multiple candidates for other intros. I can't remember what songs there were. I know at some point we considered, we being me, I considered Lovejoy's Concrete. I actually have a 30-second edit of it somewhere saved on my computer. Hold on. I think it's in here. Yeah. That was the... Yeah. There exists, actually. Hold on. Let me... Where is it? Hold on. So, yeah, those exist. But yeah. Yeah, no. There also exists another thing that I'll play here. If I can find it. LMNOP. I've played this piece for a couple people here before. This is a possible intro for... someone else asked if I work on other things besides TTOS? The answer is yes. There are other things I'm working on. When TTOS is over, I probably have other stuff in store. And this would kind of be the intro for it, or at least the outro. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's stuff that's layered underneath the bridge. It's called the reamplification mix, I think. Or no, I think it's called the Tesla mix. Because basically Joe Hawley released all of the stems for the Mind Electric, at least that part specifically. So yeah. Yeah, the Tesla mix. It's so fucking good. I love it. So I want to see Donald and Douglas in Turdious Tales of Sodor. Stop asking about Donald and Douglas. Fuck! They're not going to appear in season 1, and I'm not going to finish season 1 until I'm like fucking 30. Fuck! God! Jesus Christ! I'm 21! For reference. Shit. You've like asked like 4 times, please just stop asking. If I don't answer your question, I see it. I trust me, I see your question. I'm just not answering intentionally. God, okay. If you like Lovejoy, what else do you like? I mean, in terms of music, I like a variety, I guess. I don't know. TTOS James believes in every fucking cryptid. Of course he believes in Mothman. What on earth have I just walked into? Average Biscuit Cat Productions live stream. Most tame Biscuit Cat Productions live stream. Yeah, let me see. Hold on. Let me open my Spotify. Let me look at the bands I listen to. There's 21 Pilots, there's Tally Hall, Lovejoy, Some Half Alive. I love Chunny Jash. I don't know how, but they found me. Jack Stauber, Cavetown, Bowen, Electric Light Orchestra, my fucking beloved. Simple Creatures. I've got a little bit of Imagine Dragons. Violet Pony, fucking love them. Set It Off I have as well. All Time Low. Some Cage the Elephant. A lot of Living Tombstone stuff. Michael Bublé, Mariana's Trench, stuff like that. If any of those bands sound familiar. Them. God damn it, Nikki Best. Next episode is never coming because you just asked. Fuck you. No. So you're kind of into indie pop punk. Yeah. Cut the Cord is a banger. I love that one. Yeah, I'm into a lot of stuff like that. There's also like individual songs in there by like artists that are just like, oh yeah, this is a single artist that I have listened to. Like what's the first one in here? Oh yeah, Bo Burnham's in there too. Let me find like the one-offs that I listen to. Like or Like by Miniature Tigers, Lithium by Nirvana, Nowhere Man by the Beatles. Transcend by Gusatov. That's a lo-fi song. Other Side of Paradise, Untie You by Sir Chloe. Welcome to the Black Parade. The Moss by Cosmo Sheldrake. Chasing Cars by Snow Patrol. There's a lot. If I had told TTOS James, if he didn't take on enough water, a half man, half semaphore signal, half Herobrine, half Peter Griffin. Do you know what half means? Do you know? Did you pass fucking the class where they teach you fucking fractions? You know that class where they tell you half means 1, 2, combine them makes 1, right? You know what half means, right? Right? You fucking walrus! Jesus Christ! You have the mental capacity of a fucking Lego figure? Jesus! Yes. Okay. Dabbing Coco, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to stop. It's okay, no worries. It's okay. I'll give you 5 seconds because I figured there was gonna be stream delay. Don't worry, I love that song to death. It is even a possible candidate to be used in TTOS at some point. But like, God, fuck. That's like series finale time. Biscuits, don't be mean or I'll do something really bad. What the fuck does that mean? Are you threatening me? On my street? You come into my house, suck my dick, and call me gay? I don't think people know about that meme. What do you mean this is a promise? Fuck. Oh god. They said sus when you grow up. Call me stupid, I have a character who uses Toyota March as a theme. Toyota March was actually used on the channel as a channel trailer at once. I don't want to make you mad, but do you have an Instagram? I do not have an Instagram. That wouldn't make me mad. Don't worry. You're allowed to ask questions. I just don't like when it's the same question over and over. Especially when it's about things considering the future of the series. Yeah, sorry if that made you uncomfortable. Just the meme. That's all. I apologize. When will the next episode of TTOS be out? Never. Fuck you. I hope for the briefest of moments people thought the stream just ended on that. Oh, the roommates! Fuck me! Jesus Christ. Okay, roommates. If I had anyone as a roommate, I think it'd be really fun to have Edward as a roommate. I think that'd be quite fun. I think probably, I don't think it would hurt to have like the fat controller as a roommate either. And why is James so dumb and silly like he just cried? He did this thing in episode 1. He did this thing where he crashed into a fucking field. In case you missed that episode, you know, a high velocity crash does this thing to your brain called traumatic brain damage. I have a theory that everybody asking for the next episode is the same fella trying to mess with you. Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, so fat controller as a roommate, Edward as a roommate. I think having like Thomas as a roommate might be fucking impossible. I think he would just start throwing things. I don't mean like throwing things like dirty. I mean throwing things like aggressively. Like in attempts to murder, you know? Why was Henry new shape first? Because Henry's old shape doesn't make sense for the series I want to do. Basically, Henry being in his old shape isn't important to the plot. So it literally didn't make sense for Henry to be in his old shape if it doesn't get called to at all. It literally does not exist in the scripts as a even possible fucking storyline. That's not even a possible story beat. It literally is just, fuck it. Why should we have Henry in his old shape if we're never going to pay attention to it? Might as well put him in his new shape out the gate. What the fuck? What the fuck? I feel like Thomas would pay rent on time, though. I would. What? Hold on, give me a second. No, just Thomas, the fucking tank engine in the chat. Do you have any tips on voice acting? I have tips on character acting, but I don't have tips on, like, physically acting. I cannot do physical acting. How am I typing? I have another monitor. So like I can pull Discord. Bye. When will Toby be added in Tedious Tales? Never. Just because you asked? Never. You did this. Now everyone's going to be mad at you. Guys, don't listen to her. In TTOS, after Henry dies and crashes into fish, he'll be put into his shape and he will freaking die. Andrea, how do you look at my old models without screaming and crying? These? I don't know, because they're not bad. The textures just aren't good, but like they're essentially the same model. One day I hope you say never to one of those and actually mean it. Are you saying you hope I cancel my fucking series? I hate that old version so much. It's not. It's kind of crusty. I don't know. I feel like there's too much of, again, it's like the standard thing. It's like that's halfway across the map. You're not even gonna fucking see it. No one cares. People set too high standards of themselves for models. Like this right here, October, this is peak. This is a peak fucking building. This is the best fucking cottage I have ever seen made for trains. I love this building. I mean, yeah, you should do that because I think you have a lot of shit you could probably fix. It did not peak. It did not have rear windows. Have you ever been in a fucking house? Do you know that not every fucking available wall has goddamn windows? October keeps stealing their bit. It's funny. I like seeing them get mad. First, why did Percy meet Lady? Which old asset do you want me to redo most, if any? This one. Well, maybe? I think this one already is redone. Oops. Ass up. This! Holy fucking shit! Why does it look like that? Isn't there supposed to be a bit that comes out on the front, or is it literally just that barren on the actual prop? How far are you on TTOS 8? I haven't even started. The script's not even done yet. I think people are failing to consider that something is coming soon, and that I might have something ready for it. Maybe. Possibly. You know, like it's possible that we might have something. When people make new models, they tend to look at their old models and they think, I could do a better job than this, and then redo it. I get that. But, like, still. Biscuits, when can I expect my one singular penny in the mail? It's been a year. I don't know, but I owe you interest, so, I mean, now it's a quarter. Christmas special? What are you talking about? Who said anything about a Christmas special? Fucking chat with their crazy theories. No one can get any bloody worth it. That's not so wiser and kind from little old Edward. Yeah, no, Edward losing his shit. This is so fun because Edward losing his shit was not meant to happen in season 1. Initially, that doesn't happen until like the movie. The movie that takes place at the end of season 1. I love whenever I say the movie and people go, the what? people are so blissfully unaware of the fact that holy shit! Does no one know? Jesus Christ, I've talked about this so many times on stream. Okay, so basically, the plan is that when we finish season 1, an hour long, more than that. An hour is small potatoes to me now, and I think October knows why now. But no, yeah. A feature length production. You're joking, right? In the theater. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Y'all are sweet summer children. Oh god. Oh god, October is ruffling right now. October is fucking dying. Oh god. Oh, you sweet summer children. Oh my god. No, this is I cannot wait to be like, alright guys, here's the next TTOS production. Oh god. I probably should announce it like on stream officially. But probably not here. It takes you a while for a 20-minute video. Yeah, see, that happens when I'm working a lot. But I can get quite a bit done if I'm cramming. Oh god. Oh god. I literally I am like breaths away from announcing the next thing, but I genuinely know I need to wait. It's gonna take 3.5 years for that movie. If you plan far enough ahead and you get a script done and you get all the voice lines done, only thing holding you back is filming. That script is always the hardest part. I can confirm that the script is always the hardest part. But once your voice actors are done and your footage is all that's holding you back, fucking go it. TTOS movie coming 2030. Yeah, pretty much. Who is your favorite character in Thomas? Henry. My ears are now bleeding from you laughing.
Is this better? Do you prefer this, me yelling halfway across my fucking room just so I can talk?
Not easy when half your footage is models and half is animation? Good lord. Okay, never mind. That is a completely different beast. I wish you the best of luck on that. Yes, another Henry lover. I adore Henry. Henry, my beloved. Head off. Bye. Have a nice night, October. Hope you feel better. I plan. Sorry, I ace. I'm Pan. Pan and trans. Let's fucking go. Look how much progress we got done. What do you say? Bad news, everyone. I am straight. I didn't mean to. Boring. Bye, D-Man. Have a nice night. Take care. Stay safe. Best show outside of Thomas, go. Fuck. Either Doctor Who or Breaking Bad. Or Owl House. Or Amphibia. Jeez, there's a lot of good shows. Yeah, if you're on the Thomas fandom and you don't watch anything else, Christ. Risky. We need to cook. The call out you made is becoming more and more true because in my 3-hour stream I got less of the ton down than you have here. You just can't overthink it, you know? You just gotta kind of make whatever the fuck you want to make. Bye, D-Man. Just to spite you, I'm not gonna stay safe and be very careless. Fuck you. It is a good show. Oh god, Digital Circus is such a good fucking show. Oh my god. Who do you think of the main 6 with T? Would do testosterone? Henry. Not me supporting the Henry is trans thing. I love that. Andrew, I do specific research into concepts for my trans. It is impossible for me to overthink. That is the definition of overthinking. How do you have to do research? Just put the fucking wagons together. Fuck me. What about the 2 Henry theory? I'm not a fan of that one. Just doesn't make sense. I think it's cool. Oh, I just realized to put 2 buildings basically next to each other. Which of the main 6 would most likely become a drug lord? I want to say Edward. You think there was only 2 Henrys? You're wrong. There's like 7. You fool. Two Henry theories? Puh, I prefer the 5 Henry theory. Fuck you. Thomas would 100% be the drug lord. The 103 Henry theory. Fuck you. Anyone here know what the Magnus Archive is? Unrelated question, just seeing if anyone knows what the Magnus Archive is. Okay. Okay. Oh, thanks, Mango. The Magnus Archive is like a horror ARG. Kind of. It's basically like an ongoing, not ongoing. It's actually over now. It's about this institute called the Magnus Institute, where basically there's these people who read these statements from these people who have had supernatural, paranormal experiences, things that just don't make sense, and they all, they pretty much come to this place and they're like, hey, like, this happened to me, can you please do research on it, make sure like everything's okay, blah blah blah. It's basically like a way to do collective horror stories, in the terms of archival. Like, they're basically reading it. It's a very like, cool thing to listen to, but at the same time there's ongoing lore around the stories as they read them. I've been listening to it for I've been listening to it for the past couple months, and it's really fucking good. I love it. What is your favorite character in all the series? In every series, or like in Thomas specifically? Because if you're asking, the answer is still Henry. Yeah, Bigfoot has one weakness: a 4K camera. Yeah, just keep one of those on your person at all time. You're good. How many steam locomotives does one need to take over the world? About, like, I think 20% more than what was running. Probably, maybe. Also a lot of coal. I think there was a door somewhere over here, wasn't there? Yeah. Can I have that door, please? Please, pretty please. Fucker. Oh wait, that's not actually, that's part of the house, isn't it? Yeah, I'm a dumb bitch. There should be a door down here, though. Where is it? Does TTOS James believe in Herobrine? No. Hello, how's everyone going today? I'm doing good. Oh, fuck you. Oh, Christ. Have you ever found someone remaking a scene or make fan art of your series? I found a remake of Edward losing his shit from episode 5. There was for the briefest moment, we wait a minute, James started the fire. That motherfucker was a meme. And like, if you look up wait a minute, James started the fire, you'll find like every version of that. Will we ever get a flashback episode in TTOS? There's a whole flashback like spin-off series. That's what Insightful Examination is. Insightful Examination is canon to TTOS, and it's all flashbacks that take place before the series started. If you haven't watched Insightful Examination, then you're missing out. Lots of lore in those. If you mean like literally a canon episode, like episode 8, flashbacks, whatever, probably not. No. That's what Insightful Examination exists for, is specifically to look into the past of things that have already occurred. Henry used to hear the narrator. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things. James, Thomas, what it didn't. Please don't RP in my chat. Do not RP in my fucking chat. I'm telling you right now, do not do that in my fucking chat. What are your worst Thomas episodes? Like, what are my least favorite episodes of Thomas? Or, like, what do I think is like the worst episode of TTOS. We're not revealing the name of 106 for a long time. Will Thomas's name reasoning be uncovered? Was the person who named him Walter White? I don't think I'm gonna explain that. I think if you watch Insightful Examination 3, listen to what Thomas says, and then you go like, oh, that's why he didn't refer to himself as Thomas. Then you kind of understand. Oh, so like, what are my least favorite episodes from those eras? I kind of do it seasonally. So like, basically, the first like 8 seasons of CGI are shit. Like, seasons 1 through 5, peak. Season 6 and 7, mid. Season 8 through 16, shit. Season 17 through 23, they're good. Season 24, blah blah, all that shit sucks. All Engines Go, I haven't watched it, so I can't form an opinion, but from what I've seen, that's not for me. As a result, I don't like it. It sucks. Those are my opinions. That's not objective truth, by the way. If you have different opinions, feel free to express them. I for one, am not a fan of basically anything but the classic series. Not to say that there's nothing good to be found in those other seasons, but it's like, it's not for me. You know, it's not my cup. It's not what I would watch. If I was doing a rewatch, then like, you know, Who's most likely to be a criminal? Thomas. Thomas or James. They're the most likely to be criminals. Loads of people hate it. Yeah, those Shed for Edward and Forever and Ever are like so hated that it's like I don't even feel like I need to say it's not a good episode. Like everyone knows. Please, what do you mean? I voice 3 characters in TTOS. I don't voice the whole cast. Shit. What do you take me for? Oh, yeah. Keybinds, yeah. I actually don't use keybinds as much as I should. I'm not doing that, Zeri. Go suck an egg. Bluey. I've got to watch Bluey. I've heard good stuff about it. Motherfucker calling me a coward. What characters do you voice? I voice Henry, the narrator, and Sir Topham Hatt. Logan, my brother, voices James and the Messenger. And my sister voices the Mysterious Caller. Trampy voices Gordon, yeah. I credit all the voice actors at the end of the episodes. You know you can, like, just watch the credits and it will tell you who voices who, right? Like, you don't have to be, I'm pretty sure. I literally put who voices who. Do the engines actually have their physical faces? I love the idea of the it's just metaphors, but no, they actually have faces. In contrast, I'm actually gonna kind of sit and focus on this one for a minute. In contrast to most people's series, the engines have completely free will. The engines are the ones who make decisions. They are the ones who shunt their trains. They are the ones who set switches. They are the ones who turn the turntable. I'm not going to explain how that works. It just does. So, like, if you watch TTOS, there is no presence of drivers. That's intentional. That's not just me saying, oh, there's no drivers. There's just no fucking drivers. So, like, in the TTOS universe, they control everything themselves. They couple up, they uncouple, they have complete free will to do whatever they please. So, like, if it's something possible for an engine to do, then they can do it. They don't need hands. You know, like, they don't need that stuff. They can just do things themselves. Really, I think the best way to look at it is that the metaphor is more so the train themselves. It has nothing to do with the face. It's that they're trains at all. Because they are still written as though they are people. They are still written as though they are people who are in confined spaces. You know? That's all it is. They're just people confined to rails. That's how I write it. And that's how things have always been, so that's why they're not distressed. You know? It's like nothing, it's nothing crazy. The engines do move themselves, but need humans to do actions, except American engines. They have little hands. They have little hands? They have like tiny little hands? What I've always wanted to do is I've always wanted to do a series where it's less like the drivers don't like. I feel like there's a good middle ground between drivers not existing and like the drivers doing everything. I feel like what you could do is almost like imagine like a construction worker watching someone build something. They're watching, right? But the workers are doing everything independently. That's basically what it is. The drivers are the ones monitoring the engines and firing the engines, making sure they don't do anything too crazy, you know? And I know that there are plenty of series that do that, but I would love to see people do it more often, because it's so fucking cool. There should be more cottages, isn't there? I thought there was more cottages that were added recently. What about station master, guards, workmen, and signalmen? They exist, but they kind of exist in a separate sense from the engines. Station masters exist, but they don't manage people. Guards exist, they manage passengers. Workmen exist, they manage freight movement that isn't done by rail. Signalmen, they exist, but their purpose is to basically say if an engine should or shouldn't go. They don't have to obey the signal, but it's definitely a good idea. Is 106's name really Jack? I don't know. I should just say yes to every 106 name. Well, no, because everyone will be like, 106 is Timothy? Oh! Like, fucking... Jesus Christ. That's the one everyone defaults to. Will we at some point see the miniature Arlesdale group at some point? Not for a while. If we do, I can tell you that Autumn will voice Mike, though. Autumn will voice Mike. Enterprising Engines hopefully will voice Frank. Fingers crossed. Yeah, we wouldn't want we wouldn't want people using names of not nice people or anything. I mean, Timothy and Thomas has good alliteration. It does. I like the joke how the workman was just standing there while Henry was questioning it. Does that guy ever move? Who would voice Duke? Undecided. We know the only narrow gauge engine who has been cast so far is Peter Sam, and it's Lego Master 365, and that's only because they asked if they could voice Peter Sam, and I said, yeah, fuck it, why not? I know you talked about this, but I forgot. Are the Scarlowy Railway engines already on the island in TTOS, or are they a new railway in the series? It's like weird how I'm doing the Scarlowy Railway. I'm intentionally vague about how it works because I'm ready to retcon it at any time. But basically the idea is that the railway already exists, but it exists solely as a freight line for moving slate to the... It's basically what the railroad was, but that's it. Like, it's what the railroad was, but there's not a lot of engines running it. Right now, it's only Scarlowy and Rheneas. Sir Handel, Peter Sam, Rusty Duncan, Duke, Bertram, that whole cast is not there yet. Bertram is canon to TTOS, by the way. Do you think Jack and the Pack deserve a spin-off? I guess. It wasn't particularly interesting. It was designed entirely to compete with Bob the Builder, and I never really cared for that. Jack and the Pack was cool, but it wasn't necessarily anything I cared about, you know? It literally felt like it existed solely to keep up appearances. It's kind of like if Mattel was like, okay, guys, we're making a new IP related to Thomas where all of the characters are dogs. And it's like... Paw Patrol. Got it. Like, you know, it kind of feels insincere. Who's canon, Smudger or Stanley? Here's the kicker. Both. I don't know. It feels really insincere to, like, essentially make what is just a rip-off of another franchise, just so that way you can get in on that good money. Who would be more insufferable to be with, Sir Handel or Duncan? Sir Handel, I think. I think Duncan you can get away by laughing at him because he's Scottish, but Sir Handel is just annoying. Trying to write something where it's like an engine stops talking like a person and starts talking in their true voice. I just have no idea how to write it LMAO. Would you do it? What do you mean? Kind of confused what you mean by that. You mean like stops... Oh. What year is it set? If possible, I want to see Pip and Emma. Pip and Emma? Do you know what time TTOS Tales of Sodor is like roughly around? The series is covering season 1 of Thomas right now. If that gives you any indication of what timeline we're at. We are not even... Diesels haven't even been built yet. $1925. I will say this, there is a lot of illogicalities in TTOS in terms of the timeline, but yeah. Andrea, I'm in extreme anger. I have seen too many assets I have since direct patch, so I'm sending you those out of anger. Which ones? Did you send them to me? Yeah, you did. Are they going to automatically update for me, or do I have to replace them? Seeing Cottage Townhouse broke you? It's looking nice. Right? It's looking nice, right? Yeah, that's looking good. I like that. See, this is the sole purpose, you know? Like, you don't need to be crazy detailed because it's so far away, but it looks good. Favorite narrator for Thomas? That's a good question, actually. I like that one. I think... think like Ringo Starr is probably up there as one of the best. You know, can't really go wrong with Ringo. I just realized I never actually talked about what this was. Kind of like this. An engine only has a face because people have a face. Only speak because humans speak. They have their own language. Okay? Oh, interesting. Kind of like that. Okay. Engineer. It's kind of how an engine can tell another is sad without seeing the other's face. How they can tell another is struggling even though they have a brave face on. Okay. TBH Ringo Starr makes all the characters sound roughly the same. Well, you asked narrator. You didn't say the one who voices all the characters. There's a difference between like narrator and like tells all of like talks for the characters too. The narrator or storyteller, she's a mechanic, can happen in a game, you know. I like to think a live machine like a engine has to be good at reading a face to understand one another. Probably, yeah. When you introduce Emily, give her the graded cover for the big wheel. That's the best part about the Starling single. I'm not introducing Emily. Emily's not going to be in the series. It's just not planned to be. What's good, fellas? Nothing crazy going on. Just the usual. Alec Baldwin was questioned about making James gay in season 5. To be fair, you got someone coming up and they're talking about their paint. There's no way that guy is not fucking gay. Like, he was saying it as a mockery, sure, but it was funny as hell. An engine doesn't just shout its way up the hill, it barks and snorts and roars. They aren't people, they are beasts, albeit metal ones. Thomas wishes sadly. He does cry sometimes, but he wishes. What is the best station on Sodor? Tidmouth, hands down. Love Tidmouth to death. The LNWR problem class? Is that what it was called? Jesus Christ, what an unfortunate fucking name. Can you imagine waking up and being like, alright, problem, let's go. Motherfucker, add logging locos. I'm gonna throw a rock at you. Anywhere on TTOS Sodor? Probably Kronk. Either Kronk or Marin. I say Kronk because I think it's a nice town. Also, it's near the viaduct. Or Marin because Old Marin is nearby. I love, by the way, that has not officially been introduced in the series. I had that realization the other day that Old Marin... Ooh, uh-oh. I mean, that's technically fine, but still. Old Marin has not officially been introduced in the series. So I'll have to introduce it sometime soon. I think I illustrated my point. Yeah. So, Xander, you mean more in the metaphorical sense of emotion, more body language rather than physically talking or physically expressing a face. You mean more in the sense of like, you can tell someone is sad when they exhale like slowly, or you can tell someone is excited when they're like kind of bouncing because they're, you know, jumpy. You don't have to worry about Marin necessarily, because I think Mango said they're going to be redoing their own Marin at some point. What do I think of Iron Duke? No thoughts, just kind of another engine. If Diesel exists in TTOS, is a Diesel just a clumsy bully, or will he be a sly villain? We're figuring that one out. Stack talk, if you will. I like that. I want to see Mighty Mac, but with different personalities. Don't they already have different personalities? I thought they did. One's more serious, the other one's more like work-centric. Or no, one's more work-centric, the other one's more like fun-centric. One wants to work, the other doesn't. I thought that's what it was. Mighty was strong worker. Mac was like just kind of there. If you want, I can send you the story when I'm done. I think it'd be fun. I'll be honest with you, I'd have no idea how to write that myself. You have to be very like distinctive with sounds. Could be the type of old man you see in a local pub every day. I don't know, it just gives me those kind of vibes. I guess. Is Murdoch in the series? I'd like to say Murdoch exists, but I don't have a model for him, so no. How would you make your Croven's Gate in your route? Railway series or TBS? I'd probably do a hybrid and then freelance it to hell and back. Because, like, I know for a fact, in terms of the sheds, I want to do the TV series one, where it's like there's 3 tracks kind of running next to the 6 sheds, the 6 birth sheds or whatever. Kind of like that. But then I have to figure out what the station itself will look like. Will Toby's branch line be on Sodor or the other railway? Well, I'll just simply say, north of the island lives a dear old tram. Will we get to that era? Will Flying Scotsman's visit be treated like how it was in the TV series or in the Railway series? Railway series, definitely. But Scotsman's introduction is so far along, like it's not even something I would be excitedly waiting for. It's just something that you might want to know about. Just be like, oh yeah, well that'd be fun to see in TTOS, but we won't get there for a while. Could we see the Cully Fell? Maybe. I'm not gonna. If anything, it would be like a short spin-off of it. Maybe. I don't know. I've been considering what if I did shorter spin-off stories for TTOS, kind of this is just I don't know. I considered it briefly, but I wanted to do a TTOS interpretation of Dudley. I have no idea how that would go. I had to ask Buried Truck, like, is it okay if someone did like a parody of Dudley? And Dudley was like, Buried Truck was like, ooh, that'd be interesting. I'd like to see that. So that'd be fun. But like, I don't know. I think it'd be cool to do like kind of essentially what would be a spin-off of TTOS, where it's just covering like random shit in just one-off videos. Like imagine covering the full Culty Fell book just in one video. And then, like, covering the Orlesdale engines in, like, 1 or 2 parts or something, you know? Something like that. Something small. Just something small to stave people off. But we won't get there for, like, a fucking while. If we get there, would you be skipping over the war? The war doesn't exist. Is Bear in the series? Not yet? Bear is planned for the series, but he's not there yet. Could that not be Insightful Examination? Insightful Examination refers specifically to lore dumping about things that haven't happened in the episodes. So an Insightful Examination is literally like, we are examining something that would provide insight for why the characters are the way they are today. Like that is by definition what Insightful Examination means. So it wouldn't make sense to be Insightful Examination. Here's Dudley. Like that it doesn't make sense, you know? What are some of your favorite details of the Dudley stories? I don't know. I just think I just think he's neat. I don't know. It's just kind of like cool to see like someone. I feel like we're in this era, and I'm so fucking happy where people are like, we need less diesel villains and more steam villains. I love that. I love the idea of steam engines. Oops. Of like steam engines not being solidly like good, you know? Like I love blurring the lines of good and evil in a Thomas series. I think that's just so fucking cool for someone to do. And I love seeing people do that. Will there be any more Tatmar references, giving the implication of the engines having magic, and to have Lady even appear in one episodes? Yoshi Boy, that is confirmed. That's not even a theory. That is confirmed that the engine and demons is deadly. Also, quick heads up, I use they, them pronouns. Well, she, they pronouns, but still. Yeah, just in case, because I saw someone refer to me with he. Yeah. As for references to Tatmar, yeah, there's probably going to be more. They're going to be way further ahead in the series, though. It's not something you should expect much out of in Season 1. I just wanted to establish Lady's existence. Just like so people know Lady does exist in this series, and she serves a purpose of some kind. It's okay. I'm just letting y'all know. If you want to do a series about stuff like Dudley, name it something like TTOS In Between or TTOS Future. I don't think I would name it TTOS Future. I think I'd probably come up with something else. We need more steam engine villains that aren't Alfred. Yeah, I know, right? Like, Jesus. Fun fact, Alfred is canon to TTOS. Alfred does exist, just not in the sense that you might expect. Is Neil in the series, or do I live under a rock? Neither. It would be cool to have Neil in the series, but one, I don't know who would voice act him. Two, it's kind of weird how I would do it. I think people would be upset with me if I added Neil and was like, oh yeah, he worked like the Brendam line. I dreamt of someone making the Dudley arc trampy style. That would be cool. I like villains so much. Villain Spencer so much. With Neil, a thick Scottish accent that are steady. Fuck, that sounded like shit. Stop! The stream is gradually becoming more and more unstable. I think Toby is more nuanced than old man watching you struggle. Will Spencer be in TTOS? There's a question. Tune in next time, and you'll find out. RWS Toby was a menace to Mavis in that one book, and that I do not remember the name of. It's Tram Engine, or Tram. I think it's Tramway Engines. Will the existence of the narrator be explained, or am I missing something? There is a solid way to piece together what the narrator is. And you just kind of have to think about it on a really meta level. And all of a sudden, things will just be like, oh. You just have to kind of think about it on a different level, and it might make sense, maybe. That's all I'm going to say about that. It will be explained in universe for people who might struggle to put it together, but there is technically already an explanation that is very obviously there. Am I American? Yeah, sadly. At least our schools ain't shooting ranges. Yeah, I'm American. Basket Cat Productions is a fourth dimensional being confirmed. Was the incident in Radio actually canon? Yes, it was. And it does get referenced again later in the series. Feel so sorry for you. I can get you a British passport right away. I'm struggling to afford my apartment here. I'm not gonna go to a country where there's even worse housing crisis. Sorry. How does it feel knowing Aaron has revived calling you Bingus? I'm gonna throw a rock at you. That's how. Trampy is Big Engines 87. Yeah. Will Ferdinand make a cameo? Might pull like a fucking what do they call it? Like what they did in the Signals Cross, where they just hid a random engine in the background and everyone was like, oh my god, it's Ferdinand! Just have it blurred out so no one can see. The narrator is some guy in his basement with a $7,000 layout just going insane due to the gas leak in the corner. They were the one who brought it back. The narrator is just voices in their head. I love seeing people's crackhead theories. I loved seeing people's crackhead theories about who started the fire in episode 3. Because everyone was like, James started the fire, obviously. Stop and think about that. Who really started the fucking fire? James was literally asleep. Is your end goal season 12, or will you venture into CGI? Neither. The series is going to get 3 seasons. It's going to be 3 seasons, 2 movies, and that's it. We might have specials and shit, like Halloween specials, Christmas specials, stuff like that. There's no big plans, for that right now. But, you know. How did Markland start the fire? They weren't even there. Also, we know Marklin is innocent. It's explained in universe. See, like I said, I wouldn't be entirely against the idea of doing like a TTOS future thing. I don't think I would call it that. But like something kind of along those lines. Just kind of like, oh, stuff that happens that doesn't necessarily mean, yeah. Would you do more canon, more non-canon stories like Herman? Remember when I played that music and I said like, oh yeah, like this is gonna be its own thing, like blah 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 when I finish TTOS. Let's just say Herman isn't a standalone story. Just say that. How many episodes do you think will be in each season? The original plan was 13 for season 1, and then 26 for season 2, and then 26 in season 3. But it ended up becoming 20 for season 1. It might become 40 for season 2 and 40 for season 3, or it might just stay like 26 for season 2, 26 for 23 or for season 3. And then yeah, we don't know yet. We're probably gonna have to shift stuff around, but yeah, we're still figuring that out. All up in the air. Who's messaging me? Oh, Benny. Edward started the fire. Plot twist. It was Edward's evil brother, Trotty. Thank me later, guys. I'm gonna apply to go to Harvard. Fair enough. Sure. We know Edward can get up there. We've seen him up there before. I think it was the narrator. Why would the narrator do that? Huh? Do you think Stanley is white or silver? Both. Speaking of up there, how did James... I know what you're asking. Don't. I love that you didn't even finish, and I just knew that it was like, how did James get on top of those fucking trucks? The answer is, don't. There is no answer to that. Well, he derailed. Yeah, see, he derailed. James did not say the N-word. James would never say the N-word. When did James ever say the N-word? No. I know you definitely accidentally hit send first, but it's so fucking funny to assume that like you were just like, how did James, and you had to pause and think about how the fuck to word it. What are the worst parts about root building? Texturing? I want to say, maybe? I don't really know. Texturing is not terrible. It's just like, could be better. Zuri, I am on my hands and knees begging you to find a bit that's actually funny. None of your bits have actually been funny. Come in? Jesus fucking Christ. Do you want to come in?
I don't know. What were you talking about? What were you talking about?
Voice actors.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I brought you the best guests for the stream.
There's two of them.
Which one do you want?
This one, obviously.
Which one?
Fuck. Well, this one. I wanted this one, but I think this one's trying to escape anyway. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Relax. Relax. Relax.
We can trade.
Breathe.
How's
You wanna
the
trade?
stream going?
Here.
It's going. Hold on.
Trade.
I'm just trying to relax him. Okay.
Who's that?
Newbie.
I can't. He's clinging. He's not.
Not
he
a.
refuses to let go.
Oh.
Ow. Ow. Can
They,
some-
I don't like the sound of the fan. I don't think.
Oh my god. Jesus fuck. Hello.
Hi.
Just the camera so that we're all in frame.
The most recent one.
What?
Yeah. James. Mysterious. Say again.
Say again.
What's up?
Awkward as fuck. Why was caps lock on? I'm on the iPad.
Good question.
You guys want to do that thing where you pay them again to say shit? There was 50 people on the stream earlier, and I wasn't even
nice.
doing
You got
anything.
these?
Yeah, I did.
Can I have one?
No,
Why?
because I paid for them.
Yes,
Oh.
it is I,
I'm proud
the
of you.
human James.
Twisty turny time.
Twisty turny time?
Thanks.
Thanks,
Have you used all of these?
I guess.
Damn it. This is a great Christmas gift idea. For me. What? Don't. No.
I'm not even looking at that.
Oh, you're adding it to your list.
No, because I pulled up the list and then Logan's list was there.
Aw.
No, I was looking at other stuff.
Will Big City Engine be in the series? Probably. He was initially planned for season 1. Fun fact. You want to know what his name was gonna be? Herman. You want to know who he named him? This one.
Yeah.
I literally pulled up Big City Engine, showed it to Logan, and was like, "Hey, what would you name this one?" And Logan just went, "Herman," and I was like, "Got it." The narrator couldn't start the fire because they didn't narrate that there was a fire. Yeah. Hold on. It was always burning since the world's been turning.
We started the fire.
See, James started the fire.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. No.
Sir, he made James cry. Your turn. As childish as it is. Is Percy stronger than 9F?
No, a 9Z.
That's not how power classes work,
Yeah, it
Logan.
is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Who told you that?
James.
What?
The albums.
Wait a minute. James started the fire. That motherfucker. I think it may be my side. You okay? Oh, if you could rewrite a character, who would it be and why? For TTOS? I'd like to rewrite Sir Topham Hatt from the ground up. I think Sir Topham Hatt could be a lot better. What if Rob Rackstraw sang Weird Al Polka? He probably could. In his James voice. He probably could.
Which one's Rob Rackstraw?
The CGI James voice actor.
Okay.
James is a 9Z. Yes, from TTOS. Yeah, Sir Topham Hatt. The audio was cutting in and out, and I had to reopen the stream. Oh.
I actually think that the person that should be rewritten is Hitler.
For TTOS?
Yeah.
Hitler isn't in TTOS.
No, I know. Just rewrite them.
Okay. Do the engines have telekinesis to couple up, turn on the turntables, switch switches, etc.? Yeah.
No, we got. Actually, we have hands. We got hands.
Please don't RP in my chat, thank you. Headcanon James started the fire while making Pop-Tarts. No, don't stop. Another fudging question: will Fergus exist?
No, they're not
Probably
invisible hands.
Are they visible?
Yeah.
They don't have hands.
Yeah, we do.
No, they don't.
How else do we couple?
You do this thing where you just think about it. And it happens.
Ah. And then we sing.
What?
Then we sing. Have you never seen shows where they just go into this pose and are singing?
I think I did it in Doctor Who a few times. Thomas but Tugs.
I thought you said Thomas, but toes.
Just get back into the stream. Why is James a human? You know, like those like thousands of like Tumblr era like fan stories where they're like, oh, they became human.
Yeah, this is my true form.
I think we should be afraid of you. Wait, maybe it's not that. No, I think it is. Wait, no. There we go. No. Yeah? That's the one.
Ah, yes. Shed 17 made me human.
We're not fucking talking about Shed
Clearly.
right now. Percy always has such a baby face in some human artworks. Yeah. I mean, we write TTOS Percy as essentially a fucking child. They were only born like 5 months ago, technically.
Yeah, baby cucumber.
Can James sing? No, I'm not gonna ask James to sing that. There's something so funny about hearing a door creak and hearing TTOS James' voice saying, "What you talking about?"
What you talking about?
I am probably gonna end the stream soon here because I'm just
You're tired.
tired. I've also got to eat. Are you winning, son?
This is what I did, huh? What you talking about? Are you winning?
I don't think I want him to say skibbity toilet.
I mean, is it just saying skibbity toilet?
Yeah.
Or... Because I don't know the song.
James could enter rooms randomly in people's houses. James is an SCP. James uses the back rooms as like a shortcut to get to someone's house. There is a canon picture of James in the back rooms.
6/J.
SCP what?
6/J.
6?
6.
Why?
I don't know.
Wouldn't it be 5?
No. I took the spot of the cucumber.
That bothers me.
It bothers me.
SCP-005, James the Red Engine. You should set up a cameo for TTOS James. I'd pay for that. Ask him for that. Don't ask me. Ask him for that. What is James's wisdom of the day? Lean down when you say it so they can hear it.
No, I'm gonna wisdom. Remember to always go forward.
grab me the alcohol?
We don't have any.
You do.
No.
You have Svedka in the fridge.
Nah. We chugged it.
You chugged Svedka?
Oh yeah.
Inspiring.
It was awful. I agree. That was one of the wisdoms of all time.
I will carry this wisdom.
You're welcome.
It's very fun streaming again. Chat's been really nice.
Chat has been good.
Chat has been very good. Well, spam can exist, good sir.
Just like a can of spam?
No,
Oh.
hold on. That one. The one you swear you remember being in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, technically. We'd probably do Super Rescue, but I don't know if we would make it as grandiose as people want it. Or maybe we will just make it as grandiose as people want it. Who fucking knows at this point? Am I right or am I right? Chat has been very good. Proceeds to get bombarded with questions regarding the next episode. Yeah, that's what it's been all night, but it's like, whatever the fuck. I don't really care. It doesn't bother me that much. But, is Toby coming in? The 8th one? Fuck it.
Deanna said this is the best invention that she's ever seen.
What?
Magnetic push pins. Like, that's a really
It
good
works,
idea.
but you might have to use a lot for certain things.
A lot of what?
I don't know. I feel like if you have a poster too large, it won't work. Yeah, I know. Why is your webcam the ones that they use to take your pic at Costco? Why is my webcam the one that they use to take pics at Costco?
Good question.
You got games on your phone, James?
Yeah.
What kind of games?
Flappy Bird. And Star Wars.
Do you actually have Flappy Bird on your phone?
No.
Okay. Didn't think so. This thing's been gone for a month. Year. 2 years. Multiple. Less. Yes. Maybe.
Timothy is a can.
What? Watch the series. It'll make sense to you if Timothy is or isn't canon.
But for sure, he is a can.
And there's is to go even farther beyond, and he's just
Where?
wheel slipping.
Where?
Why are you both
Cause
staring?
you dead. I'm very disappointed.
How dare you? James committed arson?
Yeah. On multiple different times. No, not a can engine. Literally just a can.
Oh, God. If y'all don't know who Milo the Otter is yet, you should listen to...
An empty can. No label.
Just so people can hear it. There you go. Danger theme jump scare. Yeah. I have a solid hunter where we could use that. That's made by Milo the Otter. Milo the Otter makes incredible orchestral pieces, by the way. Fucking go subscribe to them. Because, Jesus Christ, they make this shit, like, they pump it out like a motherfucking maniac. And no one knows who they are. Like, no one, they make like maybe 500 views per video. They deserve way more than that. Like, look at this shit, right? Look at how many orchestral pieces they've made. These are for the entire episodes. Every single piece in every single episode. I also did, stop. Look at this. Look at this. And no one looks. No one ever looks. Pop tart incident of 23 real. Yeah, sure. Why is James so dumb? Brain damage.
Yeah.
Thanks. Mike glitching out. Leave and come back. At the top of the can, Timothy's face. Stop asking questions about this hypothetical Timothy. Jesus Christ. Her man. Who's her? Me. V-Town in the house. Oh yeah, I forgot. This was a stream about making Vicarstown. Here, I'll show Vicarstown here real quick, just so everyone can see what it looks like. Watch this stream disconnects.
Makes sense.
Guess what, Biscuit? I'm already subscribed to Milo. Based.
Well, clearly that's when you unsubscribe and then subscribe again.
Exactly. Logan gets it. It's so big. I love that the moment I said that, the stream did to exist in it. Can you call the IP and tell them to stop being fucking gay?
No.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Cannot. That's not a tree, that's a bush.
Hush. These are all trees. So is the cat made out of biscuits? No, so the cat is doing biscuits, so they got named biscuits.
It's like when you find a stray cat near a trash can and you just do not decide to name him Trash Goblin.
Precisely. I find it hilarious that BCE's nameplate says Giggleswick. Yeah, I tried to hide that so much, but it unfortunately the Chairlord's memery has taken over for that entire bit. Now Gentleman Spy is standing there like I did something wrong again.
I mean, I don't have my arms crossed.
It's more like Fat Controller pose. Well, Fat Controller pose is like this. They consider him a gentleman of merit. A railway exquisitely fine. Yeah, dump it on the bed. Dump it on the bed.
Hello. It is I, Sir Doppelmat.
It's weird hearing you do that voice. I've never heard you do that voice before.
Never?
Never. I've never heard you try to do the Fat Controller voice. That, like, actually disturbed me. What the fuck? Gigglesman or Herwick, don't worry about it. His name was Giggleswick. I mean, Herman.
Yeah, the real Sir Doppelmat actually has a beard.
It'd be based as fuck if he did. Tired?
No.
What was that? Was it a yawn or a scream?
You know, like one of those yawns that just kind of happen even though you're not tired? One of those.
You know these yawns that happen when you are tired? That's it right there. Alright. Alright, that's good. Look, we got
Actually,
quite a bit of
you know
stuff
what?
done today.
I'm not SCP 6/J. I'm BCP. Biscuits contain
I
protect.
know.
We don't secure shit though.
No. No. There's no secure. It's just biscuits.
Herman and his sidekick, his woman.
Exactly.
Is it canon that when James yawns at any point, he just screams and scares the shit out of everyone within a 5-mile radius?
No, it's actually only the people directly next to him.
Fuck. Yeah, no, Flora's not gonna be canon. Flora might appear if someone makes a good Railway series model of her, but I don't even think we know what Flora's basis is. And even if we do, that's like the last one I expect someone to make a Railway series variant of. That'd be like going into like a show, finding a crack ship, and being like, God, I hope they make it canon, and then they do. Like, it's not gonna happen. Basically, if someone makes a Railway series model that has like TV series faces or at least something similar to it, odds are it will probably appear in TTOS. We're really holding out for the hero that is Little Engine Productions to finish those Skarloey Railway series engines with the TV series faces, because Jesus fucking Christ, their models are crack. I want them so bad. Hold on, let me show you these, Logan. I don't think I've shown you these before, but hold on. I wonder if I can find.
Nice.
Look at these. Look, these exist.
Those are real good.
Yeah, they just exist. Look at this. They go perfectly in line with the TTOS models. I hate these though. These suck.
Yeah.
I pulled up a picture of the Wendler Western models. Fuck. Just went, yeah.
Want a break from the ads?
It's that want to break
Some
from the
models
ads.
in general just look weird.
What do you mean, like Rusty?
Yeah.
Well, do you know why?
Or some versions of like Spencer look strange.
Like this one?
That one looks a bit more natural, but like some of them have the face like not in the right spot. Or like too short.
The lip sync with the ad was spot on. Thank you.
What?
Want a break from the ads?
Wait.
The audio I played, it said Rusty Red Scrap 3070. I think if we're not reading it, we're not gonna fucking read it. Her man, his woman, and their person based. Those models have like a bunch of different variants. It's amazing. Yeah. James got dumb because of his crash. Yes.
Yeah. Jamagus has the drain damage.
Impressive. How long did you read that to process that?
Not very long.
Jesus. Andreas is not going to exist. Also, you can stop calling me Mister because I use she/they pronouns. You can call me Miss Biscuit or you can call me Mix Biscuit, just not Mister.
Mrs. Actually, no, that's married. Ms.
I am married to this series called Tedious Tales of Fucking Sodor. I mostly
Fair.
use the TSI SKR models for season 4 and remakes. Well, yeah, but see, the issue is I don't use TRS 19. The only reason I want the Little Engine production models is because they exist for fucking Tane. Mainland originally said that they were going to send me their Railway Series models, not the Railway Series models, their CGI Scarlet Railway fleet back when it still existed for Tane. I asked if that was still possible, and he went, no. And I was like, fuck! I initially had danced around the question because I was like, I'm sure I'll get something.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you just gotta just dance
I'm gonna
around the
throw
question.
something at you.
What are you gonna throw at me?
This.
Well, that's rude. And then I'll take it.
There's nothing on it.
Then I'll use it.
Deanna wants me to use it for these. Is it just me, or is it hard to find good quality Railway Series models for trains in consistent style? TVS is easy TVS is easy because it's everywhere, but Railway Series is so difficult. Railway Series models fucking are impossible to find because no one can agree what fucking basis the goddamn engines are. That's why I just use the ones on Ravenshire. I just wish they had more faces, but I've been making that work anyway. I'll probably show the model someday, but there's like 30 faces on it now for Thomas. Thomas is an E2. Thomas is an E2! The Railway Series 3D model has him as an E2, which is why I use that one. Anyways, I've been going for 3 hours. Oh, fuck. I'm probably gonna head out.
Eat some food.
Yeah. Yeah! Woo! Anyways, thank you all, everyone, for tuning in and joining. And
Bye!
James says goodbye. I thought he was just spinning behind you. He was. TRS 19 models have some characters and routes that I would like to see make for TRS 9 and 10, yeah. Apologies, I don't know his name. His name is Logan.
Spy is also understandable.
Why? Every time I do a thumbs up, I never realize my thumb is aggressively just like fucking bent. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment,
And share.
add to playlists, share, tell your mom,
Did you say hit
tell
that
your
button?
dad, ring that bell, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your cousin,
Don't forget to tell
Tell
the
your-
dog
tell your dog,
and cats.
tell your cats,
Oh, and especially the pet fish.
tell the fish, tell the lizard, tell the insects in the corner, tell your teacher, tell your teacher's mom, tell your teacher's dad, tell your tell J Schlatt, and tell your uncle,
And John Cook's cock.
tell your aunt, tell and don't forget to don't just whatever you do, just don't forget to